I'm sorry guys, but there's no Hi Again intro today because right now we need to get serious. I think it's about high time that I finally address the controversy that's been surrounding me and my relationship with crabs. If you follow me on Twitter at Kwite, thank you for 100k, where you will find only the greatest of singular word tweets. A few days ago, you will likely have seen a very controversial tweet that I made. I hate crabs. I will fight the next crab I see and I will win effortlessly. And let me clarify that I am not here today to back down from that statement. The next crab I see who challenges me will for sure be defeated by my hand, and I will do it so surely that there will be no room for debate as to who should have been the victor. But alas, someone challenged me on my values and my conviction against crabs. And they did so by taking me to the absolute extreme of it. At the Tiny Tavern bravely replied, even this one. And attached to their reply was a picture of a happy little crab waving his arms in the air with a little cowboy hat on his head. My heart ached, my fingers trembled. I wanted to say that I would smite the crab like all the rest, but deep down I knew it was a lie. And so to you, the Tiny Tavern with the image of Axel but edited to make him not holding puppies in each hand as your profile picture, which is definitely the original version, not the edited version, you have bested me on this day. I didn't lie just about the crab thing, I also lied about the no hi again thing. Hi again everybody, fuck you, and welcome back to another quick revive on my dead channel attempt. Here's another thing you have to have actively paid attention to me to in the past for in order to be able to understand it. Somehow I managed to make that sentence a fucking tongue twister. I have very few brain cells. About a week ago, I uploaded a video on a girl named @CowTittyMilk on TikTok. Brilliant name, we've already been over it, get with it loser. But I dubbed this person Belle Delphine's sister as a way to clickbait the shit out of my video. And hey, it worked quite nicely. But in case you missed that video, this girl's whole thing is milk. Milk, 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 milk. Spilling it on herself, drinking it, and then spitting it out. Just an obsession with this white, liquid substance, if you know what I mean. Which you should by now, as this is the second video I've made on her. Anyways, that same person has responded to my video in more ways than one, and overall, it was quite a decent response. But I figured we could spend today's video milking that Belle Delphine sister clickbait, and take a look at what Titty Milk Hero here has said in response to me, as well as what you guys have said in response to the video. Because I've seen a very common complaint regarding my pronunciation of a certain word that I'd like to address and shit on you, the viewer, for even caring about. So the first piece of response material we have is very basic and brings us back to Twitter, which I just found out Mrs. Cow Titty Milk has, and it was her replying to my tweet first announcing a video, saying that she enjoyed it and thought it was funny. Haha guys, looks like I'm certified. Really cool. I said thank you for taking it well, which was genuine. I'm happy she didn't take it hard or personal, as it was never meant to come off like that. And she said, no problem, hoodie man. One thing I'm going to have to call you out on here, though, @CowTitMilk on Twitter. I guess Cow Titty Milk was already taken by, nobody, apparently. Should have nabbed that name, Milk. Helps with brand consistency if your name is the same everywhere. If you have the opportunity, you should take it. But as I was saying, these emotes you're putting out all the end of your replies to me, too fucking quirky. You need to tone it down now. I'm the quirky police around these parts, and unless you want a problem and a cat popped in your Rorex being ass, you better get some control over yourself, because we don't like troublemakers very much around here. You're already on the quirky police radar. Any other officers catch you doing the same thing as you were in this reply chain, they might just not be as nice to you as I was. Watch your back out there, Milk Woman, before the wrong someone else sees it first. Part 2 of Mrs. Milk's response came from her TikTok account in the form of a piece of media which proves that I would be an awful Green Lantern, because I don't have the willpower to sit through this whole thing in one go because of how astoundingly large of a pussy I am. Instead of doing that, I figured I'd do my absolute best to pretend that this video will automatically get to 10 minutes, and slowly creep through it with you guys. We might all be suffering this way, but we'll be suffering together. So get fucked! I own you! Let's just jump into it, everyone. Man, this is off to a less than great start, but one that I can't say was unexpected. Let's lay out the scene. Madam Cow Milk has those same Christmas light things she has in her room in a bunch of her older TikToks. Very glad to see she's still holding on to some semblance of her older self, no matter how futile such an act is. Once a person sets down upon the path of an e-girl, with every post you make, it becomes ever harder to turn your back on the life you've condemned yourself to. Also, I noticed 2 plushies, the one on the left of which is certainly a cow, and the other of which is also probably a cow, but I can't be be certain because its head is out of frame so far in this video. Apparently PewDiePie factors into this mess somehow, as that's what she's named the mystery plush on the right. Maybe he included her in a video when I didn't notice, or she's just acknowledging him for the clout he exudes onto all TikTokers in the world. And I'm sure you can guess what it is that the other cow says. That's right, everybody, the cow on the left is meant to represent me. But all it really serves to do is create a mockery of what I stand for and who I am. I am no cow. I am a hoodie, a sentient piece of floating fabric and the last and only of my kind to ever exist. I have prosthetic legs that I choose to use for aesthetic reasons, and that's pretty much it. Yes, I can feel them, just don't dive too much deeper into the lore than that because you'll probably just end up getting hurt. With all that said, I must say that she does make some effort to accurately portray me by putting what I can only assume is a sawdust mask on this cow plushie. It looks too thick to be a surgical mask, but there's 23 seconds left of this bitch to over-examine, so let's get to it. Okay, my very professional and qualified opinion on this clip is the following. There's some good stuff here to talk about for sure, but it's mostly awful and no one is surprised. The little lick on the kettle she gave served absolutely no purpose. This kettle is not a clearly phallic object in nature at all, so it served no reason other than to be incredibly unhygienic, which sets a very bad example for the thousands of other e-girls who look to you for guidance, milkwoman. You have people looking up to you now. Show them how to manipulate TikTok properly, lady. Now, since my dumbass let it become a tradition, I feel like it's only fair that we rate and review the theme of cow that she's going for in this video. And in this instance, it would appear that she's doubling down on the strawberry cow aesthetic, doing away with the bow and wig and opting for a fully white outfit, bold choices and bold colors, and I really fucking hate myself for making this a segment of the video. For whatever reason, this popping sound of the kettle not opening, it's not good. It feels like it should be satisfying, but when you hear it, it gets diluted and I feel like I have no closure, no payoff. I feel like the truth I deserve is being kept from me, and it doesn't feel good at all. Also, pouring the milk in that glass was a total waste of time. There was already milk in it, sweetie, and the amount of milk that ended up getting transferred from the kettle into the glass was completely minuscule. It's a complete waste of time. Time that you could have spent filing your quarterly taxes for June. Shame on you. See, that's the e-girl professionalism that I'm looking for. Any excuse you get to do that Ahiago face, you take it. Especially with that use of milk on the tongue. It's genius, lads. It's genius. It's why I think this e-girl still has promise in a global arena. Also, I must say, your technique with holding that glass has gotten a lot better. Props on that. This is character development, lads. This is what good character writing looks like. Take notes and let it inspire you. Don't do that, man! I thought PewDiePie was also supposed to be a cow, but it's actually a sheep? You're breaking your branding! Don't do that! Also, do not kiss me with those milk lips. I certainly did not consent to this, and my lawyer will be in contact with you for a cease and desist very shortly. I suggest you heed it, lady. Didn't even kiss me on the right spot either. I mean, the top of the head? I keep forgetting I'm dealing with an amateur-level e-girl. Belle Delphine would have mixed opinions on the performance you gave today, sweetie. Also, I love that she just kicks over the fucking table that everything's sitting on, and then the video just cuts before it even gets to land and make crashing sounds. She's really just kicking it for herself at that point. But yeah, those two pieces make up pretty much all the responses she gave towards my video, and I'd say that the exchange has overall been a success. In addition to that though, she's also produced some new content. There was that Twitter I mentioned earlier, which it seems like she's had for a while, since her tweets go back quite a ways. Even though she doesn't seem to tweet or even reply to tweets that often, still, she is more active than Pyrocynical, so get fucked there, Niall. From her Twitter, we can find a YouTube account of hers just called Milk with like 20 subscribers. No videos though. But I expect her to be uploading video essays on a weekly upload schedule very shortly. Do not let me down now. And lastly, it seems that the Instagram she advertised initially on her TikTok, now also on her Twitter, finally takes us to an actual page. On this Instagram, we have some reposts of older videos, like the Milk Bowl one with those yellow letters in case you forgot what it was that Belle Delphine's sister is into. Milk, 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 milk. But we also have some brand new content. This picture picture of her in the outfit she wore in the kissing PewDiePie on his goat head video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much else to see here. Except for the fact that apparently Cow Titty Milk now also has an email for business inquiries. Just in case you have a specific brand of ice cream you want her to dump on herself. Dairy product time! But finally, to wrap this video up, let's take a look at what some of you bozos couldn't stop yourselves from saying in the comments. Namely, correcting my pronunciation of Asiago. So the way I said it in my first video was essentially the word Asiago, like that good-ass ranch chicken club shit from Wendy's, but you make it disgusting and replace the S sound with an H sound, and y'all were not happy at all. Many of you were quick to point out how wrong I was in pronouncing it like that, and that you were absolutely fuming with me that I dared to pronounce the word Asiago wrong, and that it was pronounced completely differently, yada yada, you know what I'm saying. Now, you'll notice that I haven't said what the correct pronunciation apparently is, and I haven't changed how I've been saying the word throughout this video at all. And let me tell you, here's why. If you are invested in this face enough to get this riled up about me mispronouncing it, it's probably because you hold it very near and dear to your heart, and more importantly, and also likely, to your penis. And because of that, I take no greater pleasure than in watching you squirm at me mispronouncing it. I must let you know, if you are one of those people who wears that hoodie covered in illustrations of that expression, I don't care if it's in the privacy of your own home or, God forbid, out in public, I hate you. I hate you so much. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I hate you more than I hate myself because of this. So when I say it, you best believe I hate you. Okay, I'm kidding. I know I said it a lot, but I don't hate you. That was a joke. You're fine. But wearing that hoodie unironically is saying something very loud about yourself. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I want to give a big thanks to Cow Titty Milk for taking this whole situation in stride and just having fun with it. Very top level alpha ego response. As usual with these videos, they are all meant as jokes and not meant as personal attacks or to make someone drown themselves in their own tears at all. So don't go out and bully or harass these people, like seriously. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like, and if you're new, subscribe. Be sure to sub if you're new with notifications on. Please, I'm fucking begging. If you guys have any ideas for videos or people that I can make these kind of videos on, be sure to leave those in the comments because I'm really enjoying this kind of format. I have a podcast with Wild Spartans and FPS Diesel called Loudmouse. We upload one new episode every week on Saturdays, and we're up on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite to find out when I go live. It'll give you a notification when I'm streaming and whatnot. I've been streaming some Minecraft. I might be streaming some Final Fantasy 14 soon, which is what I've been using this to play with. But follow me there if you want to find out when I'm live. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite and on Instagram at Kwite.png. Links to both of those in the description below. And lastly, I also have a Discord server. Link to that in the description as well if you're interested. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.
Kwite!
My fucking controller, bitch. I'll get you with this.